The Metro Home Building Center starting gate is in motion, and here's Van's camera.
Murmur Hanover, Holy Moly Maggie, Dusty Lane Jacob, Freddie, Osprey Impact, Kennel Buddy. Colonel Dan Trot, top of the stretch. They're approaching a start. Off stride on the outside, Kennel Buddy jumped it off. Osprey Impact for the lead into the turn. Murmur Hanover is second, Freddie on the outside. He gets away third towards the rail in fourth. That's Holy Moly Maggie. Into the turn fifth is Dusty Lane Jacob. Kennel Buddy may have taken himself out of it early after the break at the start. They go to the backstretch led by Osprey Impact and Chevery. Freddie driving up alongside now with Campbell as they hook on going to the opening footer. And Freddie maybe spent hard to make front. He's going to clear as they arrive at that opening station. Osprey Impact is now second. Murmur Hanover third. Holy Moly Maggie fourth on the rail. Dusty Lane Jacob is fifth. The trailer sixth. Kennel Buddy 29 and 2 may be a solid beginning on this track and this night as he gets set to move towards the opening half mile. Freddie's on point now for Mark Campbell. Second is Osprey Impact on the rail and racing third. That's Murmur Hanover with broken gear. Fourth at the rail is Holy Moly Maggie. Kennel Buddy got himself back into it, trotting up fifth on the outside, and now the trailer, that is Dusty Lane Jacob. They were halfway home in a minute. And a 1/5. Freddie the leader going into the paddock turn. In the two-hole Osprey Impact. Kennel Buddy from the outside, now improving to third. Murmur Hanover on the rail fourth. Then in fifth, it's Holy Moly Maggie trailing the field. Dusty Lane Jacob, they're on the backstretch, second and final time. 3/4 the next station, and Freddie will get him there. Osprey Impact is second. Racing from third and reclaiming there is Murmur Hanover. Up the inside, Holy Moly Maggie is fourth. Kennel Buddy gave it an effort. He's backpedaling now fifth. And the trailer, that is Dusty Lane Jacob, 3/4 of a mile in 1:30 and 4. The two track record holders at Charlottetown up front. And Freddie has jumped it off. Osprey Impact now for Chevery. Murmur Hanover and a Holy Moly Maggie. Osprey Impact in the Colonel Dan. In line to Walter Chevery. Tight for the deuce. Holy Moly Maggie up against Murmur Hanover. It's Osprey Impact in 2 minutes 4/5.
Okay, Kurt, here's the replay for race number 2. It is the Colonel Dan Trot, and Osprey Impact's been on quite a roll. She gets it done again here for Chevery.
Yeah, she's got such great gate speed there. Walter was able to get to the front and then stretch Mark out a little all the way up to the quarter pole before Mark cleared to the front there. And I think that was the winning move because around the last turn, Mark's horse started to get a little tired and a little bumpy around the last turn. And then 7/8 pole, Mark went off stride, and but I didn't think it mattered. Walter was winning this race anyway. Big trip here tonight for the mare.
Yeah, that's 3 in a row for Osprey Impact. She looked good again for Walter Chevery. We'll see them back in the winner's circle next for the Colonel Dan Trot presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's an inquiry underway now in tonight's second race, and the judges are asking number 5 to make a turn. Walter, take a turn with the 5 entry. We have a late judges inquiry underway here in the second race. It must involve the 5 as the racing officials request her to take a turn. And there is a dead heat in the second race. Numbers 1 and 2 have finished second in the dead heat.
Well, as you can see, there's an inquiry has been posted on the infield tow board here, Ken, and that, as Vance said, must involve 5 here. There's also a follow light up. But in any case, there's a view from the camera angle next to Red Shores here tonight, and that rain continues to go down. Now, I was out in that winter circle. That was my mom's memorial race, Miriam Simmons Memorial. So family members and friends out there tonight, and yeah, it's not very pleasant. But the good news is, if the rain does even slack off a little bit, there's enough wind there to dry things up.
Yeah, and I asked the guys on TV and to check the radar maps to see where these cells are, how they're moving, and whether they're more intense. And we're just going to hope that things advance. And again, everybody's dealt with these issues before, and the rain keeps coming down. We've raced in rain before, and so have the horsemen, and we'll deal with it, accordingly. And right now we're under an inquiry, and we also have some issues here, and we'll get to Van's camera.
Our live race program is brought to you in part by Advantage Sulky, Woodmere Standardbreds, and Belvedere Golf and Country Club. Redshores is a new golf package available, which includes shuttle service. Go to Redshores.ca and click on packages.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be a placing from the second race tonight. Number 5, Osprey Impact, was inside 3 consecutive pylons, finished first, and was going to be placed 6th. We have a dead heat placement for win in the Colonel Dan Trot. And there's Murmur Hanover, one of the co-winners. The trotting bay gelding 6 by Majestic Sun from the Donerail Dam Mrs. Rotterail, owned by Danny Bird of Stratford, conditioned by Jennifer Trainer, with Jason Hughes in the driver's seat. And here comes the co-winner. This makes for a very special photo when you get a dead heat for win. The co-winner is the 2 Holy Moly Maggie for owners Jeff Holmes of Orwell and Trevor McDonald of Vernon Bridge. Jeff Holmes is the trainer, with Jill Ferriol along for the ride. And it's a dead heat placement for win in the Colonel Dan Trot during